I have a question to myself. Although my throat hurts, and this rarely ever happens, but yeah, it has happened. It happens the odd time. But it was just so coincidental that I haven't smoked in a week, and then it starts happening. I sometimes used to think that if I smoke, that the nicotine will go on my teeth, and then it won't let any air get to my teeth. Or the nicotine will go on my lungs, and it won't let any air get onto my lungs, because the air is poison. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Although the nicotine may be poison, it's only poison because of the air we breathe. They're poisoning our air. Some kind of crazy scientific experiment. You don't have to believe me. So I'm never sure whether I should smoke or I shouldn't smoke. But the last time I quit, I felt better. Or maybe I thought I felt better. Or at least I'm going to quit for now. If I see I feel better, maybe it's because I'm feeling that cocaine air that they service us in the air. Maybe I should be smoking. Maybe we're not supposed to live to 100 years old. Maybe we're supposed to die at 45, 50. And if we don't, it's a bonus. Maybe we have to smoke. Maybe it's because the way they taught us in this world that you should live to 100 and you die from cancer because they gave it a name. Maybe sometimes they can say you just smoke too much. And then I see people who can't breathe properly because of smoking. Is it blamed on smoking, or is it because the nicotine attracts something in the air that makes you sick? Well, all in all, I don't want them to give me the chance to get sick, because at my age, I don't want to have to sit in my house and not be able to breathe, because I'm not sure what they have. The next thing I want to say is the Mississippi. If you take away the M at the beginning, it says Izzy. It also says she is, or Shivas. Shivas Regal from the Mississippi. You can't see it, but all the I's are just like nines. The ninth letter are just like ones in Roman numeral. So the Mississippi says eternal 11-9, 11-9, 77-9. Shum FM 97.7 FM. This is the reason I didn't want them to sell. I wasn't going to say this, but now we passed that date. I'm allowed. It's because of the Mississippi. The numbers also go and stand out as this: 9559, 559, which turn out to say 1551, 551, Area 51 of the 51-year-old Barack Obama. Of 1776 and 1776, the total is 3552, and reverse it becomes 5115, just like you had over here of Mississippi. Of in which 5775, can you see 5775? I'm going to have to turn it, oh yeah, right here. 1776 and 6771, 7 plus 7 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. 7 and 7 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. 14, or 41, read Hebrew this way, and then backwards. 4114 says the Mediterranean and says the DNA of Sesame Street. All connected to 1776 in the elaborate game of I don't know why. I don't know why, I don't know. I don't know why, I don't know. I guess I'll cry. Baruch atah Adonai. Obama, I don't know. Baruch Obama, Barracks Obama. Where do the names duplicate? Do you understand? Everything duplicates. Grover Cleveland, he was on Sesame Street. I already did that in my last video. So you saw right now we're 5775. Now this 5775 is next year. In October. The only reason it's October, because in the card game, only the 4 will touch the 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. No other card will touch it like the 4. The 4 touches the beginning all the way to the 9. The 10 is a house card. It explains the totality of the houses built together. What's funny about it all is May 5th, when it started for me, okay, May 5th, 125th day of the year, 152 days later, 153 days from May 5th, 1, 5, and 3 says ace, 3, 5, and 1 is at gematria. from A all the way to Z. This number will go, if you split it back the other way, is 444. Divided by 1.5 of 222 times 2 is 444, times 4, 2 times 4, etc. is 1776. 9 years. Is it on here, 9 years? 9 years from May 5th is May 5th, 2014. And 5 months, 5 and 9. Why? Because these S's are 19s, but they also look like 5s. You got to play all the possibilities that come out of this. Do you understand? It started on the day I got sick, and it ends on my birthday. It's the exact numbers. But don't forget, I can fabricate anything I want. So maybe if you give me a number I can fabricate, you'll see maybe I'll end up on your number. Maybe I won't, but with explanation. What's going to happen next? I cannot know unless somebody asks the proper question. Again, in sports commercials, they're now bringing up Buckley's, and they're showing that you're throwing up in the Buckley's commercial. It's disgusting. They're doing that because maybe the next flu is the one that is never going to leave us. That's going to only hold us prisoner, because everybody knows when you're sick, it's always no problem. When you're not feeling good, it's always no problem. So I almost bought Buckley's today, and I wasn't sure. Maybe they purposely made the commercial like that so I wouldn't buy the Buckley's. I'm not sure what's going on, but I know it's a game and something's going on. And one of the things we must do is, it's a mind game, and it's that simple, that the more we trust our, the way we come together, okay? If we hold hands on a special day and we love more, we can conquer and win certain prizes. And the prizes that the Matrix sends us is a coincidental clue that makes you do something that you didn't even know you'd do it. And it works out good, and you get closer and closer, and it takes away their energy to learn what to do next. And eventually, all their stuff, they start making bad choices, and it falls apart. Don't forget, this is a system, okay? They call it, instead of catch-up, they call it hass-up, okay? It's part of the turkey and chicken industry out here. They use everything that we're using, because that way it can be lost in the translation of the words. I say help, you say heap. I say heap, you say help, heap, help, 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 and just keep repeating it until you're not really sure what it is anymore. And especially if you hand it over to the Irish, then you'll really be screwed up. Anyways, Raphael, 7286. There is one thing I wanted to show you, and hold on a second. Okay, there you are. You see it? Oh, no, that's not it. Just remember, yellow and red in pool make orange. It's the 1 and 3 ball. But my screen never does this. But it's doing this today. It's never, ever does this. I've done this 100 times on screen, and it never runs like this. But that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this. That's 7286. All the black corner here, the black corner here, the black corner here, and the black corner here, all 7286. I'm assuming this is the extended corner over here, right here. I'm assuming this is the extended corner, and I'm assuming this is the extended corner that comes right back to connect over here, connect over here. Here's Australia. You can see Asia, Europe. This point over here is in Russia. I'm assuming it was more over here. The point. I'm assuming this point should go here. Maybe I shouldn't have done this bubble. It might go right through Asia and skip out on the Hong Kong part. But anyways, Raphael, 7286, in the constellation of Pegasus. None of it. And a bunch of other places. So we did this. There's a lot more. There's tons more. Even the change in your pocket tells a story. I appreciate it. Raphael, 7286, in the constellation of Pegasus. You never know when you're going to pick up the piece of paper that's going to tell you exactly how Matrix is built.